Alright guys, I'm back with another Dokkan Battle video. So I want to quickly go over when the Physical Cooler EZA will be arriving on Global, but more importantly, I want to talk about when the Giant Ape Global First EZAs will be arriving on Global. With the autumn celebration in full swing, we did get a lot of in-game news for what to expect during this part of the celebration. Yes, this will be a two-part celebration, and with this info, we do have the exact time and date for when Cooler's EZA will be arriving. But when we quickly look at the in-game news, there is nothing to be said of the Global First EZAs, which is weird because they made a big deal of it with the producer's letter, but that's when they actually told us about when that EZA will be coming. So before we get into when those EZAs will be coming, let's quickly look at when the Physical Cooler EZA will be coming, which is right here. As you can see, you know, his EZA like teaser. New Extreme Z battle on 10/12 at 22:30 PST. So October 12th at 22:30 PST, which if you're not used to military time, that's I believe 10:30 p.m. PST. And for East Coasters, like shout out all my East Coasters, I live on the East Coast, that should be 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 13th of October, technically, because it's the next day at that point. So on the 13th at 1:30 a.m. EST, we will see the Physical Cooler EZA, and for those of you who live on the West Coast, 10:30 p.m. EST or PST for all of you guys out there. Now, with his EZA, there will also be this like EZA ticket pack that you can buy with real money. I don't suggest it. That's not worth it. And there is the Extreme Z Dokkan Fest banner, which you can pull the Physical Cooler on. But I would never recommend you summoning on this banner. In fact, I would much rather you summon on AGL Kid Gohan's banner than this banner. There is going to be STR Super Gogeta returning, as well as the STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. If I can actually find them here at some point, they're bringing back their EZAs. I mean, as you can see here, oh yeah, okay, here we go. They're bringing back the Dokkan events for STR Super Gogeta, the first Annie unit, as well as the STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and their EZAs are coming back. There's no real reason why, besides the fact that they will be on Physical Cooler's EZA Extreme Z Dokkan Fest banner, rather. Do not even think about these two. I mean, they were available with the Red Dragonstone, so there's literally no point in summoning for Physical Cooler on his banner. If you really want him, the 120% supports and units like that, those older units, they're only available for like 150 red coins in the Baba shop, which is really cheap for a unit as good as Physical Cooler. If you do have a lot of red coins, and I mean, you know, an excess of red coins besides just, you know, 500 and you're saving up, it's definitely worth picking up Physical Cooler. Now, with that being said, we'll take a look at his EZA in just a minute, but I want to talk about when the Giant Ape Global First EZAs will be coming. So, over here, we're back in the producer's letter, and they gave us the exact day here. Starting from 10/7, so basically tomorrow, at least at the time of recording this video, you will be able to Extreme Z Awaken Goku, Vegeta, and Raditz that belong to the Giant Ape Power category. So 10/7, which is Thursday, at 6 PST. I'm not sure if this is in military time or not, so it could either mean AM or PM, obviously. But for global players, this would be 9. So 9 AM or 9 PM, right? It depends. I'm not entirely sure. Because I'm not the brightest person and I only know my time zone for time because I'm ignorant like that. So, there you go. There is the date for the Global First Giant Ape EZAs to arrive. It will be one EZA, not EZA area. It will be all in one EZA though. You'll get all 30 stones and you'll be able to get all of the medals for all 3 of them. So you can farm that up tomorrow, basically. Now, let's go back to Physical Cooler's EZA and just talk about it a little bit. So Physical Cooler's EZA is incredible. I think I talked about it slightly when I went over AGL Kid Gohan's celebration. I glossed over this cooler a little bit, but I really want to emphasize how good this guy is. So as you can see here, we'll read off his passive skill here. Attack and defense plus 120%. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 8% with each attack performed up to 80%. So he is a very hard-hitting unit that also is fairly good defensively. He has great links, and it does seem like he would take a while to be built up because he has a max of 80% to attack and defense. With each attack performed, he gets 8%, so you're looking at attacking 10 times, but he does have a guaranteed additional attack with a medium chance, which is a 30% chance of a super attack. But the thing is, he does not need to super attack to be able to build up. So you can get the additional normal, and you could still get, 16% per turn with him. So you're looking at a max of 5 turns for him to be fully built up. And of course, he is a physical type unit, so even at 55%, he will have that 5 additional attack chance in the hidden potential system. So you might see 3 normal sometimes. So honestly, he's really, really, really good. You can easily see back-to-back 7-8 million attack stats with him. At Rainbow, you can see about that, but at 55%, I'm not entirely sure. I actually picked this guy up with a purple Dragonstone. I spent the money on a purple Dragonstone for him, yes, because he is that good. In my opinion, he is in the top 3 or top 5. I guess I would say top 3 EZA TURs in the game. But, he's standing amongst other gods, right? Like Super Saiyan 4 STR EZA Goku. He's awesome. He's probably the best, in my opinion. And then you have units like INT UI EZA. Absolutely amazing unit. And there are others that, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Just so many good options rather, to have in that top 3. But this cooler is definitely up there within the top 3 to top 5 EZA TURs in the game. And as I said, his link set is very good. Of course, he's a Wicked Bloodlines unit, so he's got all those great links. Strongest clan in the universe, thirst for conquest, big bad bosses. So he really does benefit from a link level 10. Shocking speed is good. Universe's most malevolent good. Metamorphosis. I would link level 10 him, because he has those links that have these nice little effects. Like all enemies defense minus 10% and ki plus 2. I mean, the all enemies minus 10%, defense minus 10% thing, it doesn't really matter too much, the minus defense. But the other links like big bad bosses, losing the HP restriction on that 25% attack and defense, metamorphosis, gaining an extra 10% attack and defense with that HP recovery. Just some very nice links here. And he's on a decent amount of categories that are mostly good. Movie bosses, T-Boost and Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conquerors, all of those STR Cooler leader skill, categories. He's on them. Space Traveling Warriors, Final Trump Card, Target Goku, and Planetary Destruction. So he's a versatile unit, very good. He'll be very happy to be on any Frieza-centric team, Wicked Bloodlines team. And he's just a super solid unit. And, if you're debating on picking him up with red coins, you should definitely do so. I guess I can also go over the Great Ape EZAs really quickly as well. I did have a video for the Great Ape EZA details, the Global First EZA details. I'll leave a link for that video at the end of this video in the end cards if you want to watch this in depth. But I'll just quickly say that these 3 Global First EZAs are not anywhere near what anyone was expecting them to be. I saw a meme of someone putting all 3 of these cards in the trash can. I think that's a little too harsh, but I do think that they are worthy of getting that criticism, because let's look at Goku here, probably the best one. He is an attack and defense stacker, right? And they all have that, different sort of parts of their passive that give them additional attack and defense. Goku being the stacker will be good for long events. You know, I can see him being used in like GT Legendary Goku event, but you have to be careful of him in the STR Golden Grade 8 phase. He's on a decent amount of categories. Some of them are negligible, like DB Saga and Youth. Mainly because those are just like weaker categories, World Tournament as well. But the problem with all three of these units is that they're on the good categories that they're on. You're basically gonna be picking any other unit over these units. We'll go over the Raditz really quick. Like, as you can see here, low-class warriors, Pure Saiyans, Goku's family, terrifying conquerors, space-traveling warriors, that type of thing. Why would you run him over anyone in those categories that are, like, you know, staple picks for those categories? He's actually very good, this Raditz. He might be the best, actually. You know, he has the greatly raised attack and defense into the super attack. Attack and defense here. And then he has the attack and defense per key sphere obtained, so he is a nuker type unit. Extra attack when performing a super attack. So he does have many ways to get attack and defense, but again, just the sort of unit that you would be happy with picking him as a filler card. Like, if you don't have a unit to like a staple unit to flush out like space traveling warriors or terrifying conquerors, like you have an empty space but you want to run that team, you can run this Raditz on it and he'll perform quite well. He'll be alright, but he's a decent pick at best, and he's a mediocre pick almost any time. Granted, this is all my speculation. I have not played with him yet, and that's all I can really say. Lastly, with Vegeta, you know, raises attack and defense for 1 turn, and then he has this entire shtick, again, with the plus additional attack and defense plus 80% when performing a special attack, an extra attack when his HP is lower. He is on the most categories, however, so he is the most valuable in that regard, and most of his categories are really good. So I guess in that regard, he also has Big Bad Bosses, which does have, you know, a big benefit at Link level 10, but all three of these EZAs aren't looking the best. But they'll be coming out tomorrow, so at the very least, you'll be getting 30 stones for grinding out their EZA. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me. Let me know in the comments what you think. And until next time, I will see you guys later.